Just a second. Back again. Probably starting to get tired of me by this time. It's all right. Yeah, that should do. Welcome back to codyTV. Talking about cancer again. Let's see. Tonight I'm going to talk about movies and movie theaters and having cancer. Ordinarily, I wouldn't think movie theaters would apply, but I think I can make an exception this time. And in case you're wondering, I'm putting Band-Aids on my fingers. Well, 2 specific fingers. I'm going to try to write tonight, and I'm just don't have anything that can help me much. So I'm going to try this to keep the pain down. I can only hope this actually works. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that callus is there, so that should work, hopefully. All right, so anyway, movie theaters and cancer do not necessarily get along. I need to brush that or shave it one. Now, if you haven't figured this out already, and if you might be new to it, I will explain why. The thing is, when you have cancer, your immune system becomes extremely compromised to a lot of things. I already know this, having gone through it, and I wish that my body wouldn't be so sensitive these days, but it's not as though I have a whole lot of choice. See, how can I put this? Okay, I know how. When you're on cancer, your body becomes extremely sensitive. Your senses become extremely taxed, or maxed out, if you want to put it that way. It can be a real ordeal for your body to have to put up with things that you normally would be able to do without any trouble. Unfortunately, going to the movies at the movie theater itself is not the best of ideas. After finding this out for myself a couple of times, no matter what movie you may want to see, you might actually want to wait until it streams. Now, I'm not somebody who typically likes the whole streaming thing. I love going to the movie theaters. I love the fun you get to have at a movie theater, and it's great. It is terrific. I will say that. But unfortunately, it does not help when you have cancer and when you're on chemo. Particularly when you're on chemo, because like I said, your senses get maxed out, especially touch, taste, feeling, uh, coordination, which is a bit hard to explain. Neuropathy. I went to see, well, A Haunting in Venice with my parents today. It was a good movie, but the jump scare scenes that are in it, and I'm not going to name anything, I won't do that. But the jump scare scenes that happen throughout the movie made the parts of me, my hands, my calves, my feet, literally feel like they were being shocked. This is a very literal thing, and it's not fun and games. This is not kidding around. It's very serious. And the neuropathy hit like a 10 out of 10 on a scale. And it just felt terrible. And by the time the movie was even halfway over, I was getting exhausted. I had to go to the bathroom twice. One at the start of the movie, well, before the start of the movie, I think, or at the start of it. And then a second time during the movie. And I missed a good scene in it, apparently. But that's okay, so. But when your senses are pushed and tested, and tested like that, it may be a lot easier for you to try to watch the movie at home if you have streaming services. My parents do. I could have waited and everything, but it sounded like a really good idea. And I wanted to get out of the house. So, it sounded like a really good thing to do. It exhausted me. Watching a movie with so many jumps and scares happening throughout the movie and everything, it wiped me out. And it just did not help. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. If you have a favorite movie that's coming up, or one that you just really want to see, I don't know how it works for everybody else. I can only tell you how it worked for me. It didn't. I mean, I didn't feel bad or anything, but I did have to go to the bathroom during the movie, which I hate to do because you're going to miss something. But if I didn't, it could have been a lot worse than I could have expected, quite probably. And I didn't want to. I didn't want to embarrass myself or my parents or anybody in the theater by doing something like that, by having to clean myself up in a bathroom. So I just went ahead and went anyway. Like I said, I don't know how it works for other people. I can't tell you what to do. That's not my job. But if you have a movie that you really want to see, it's possible you may want to wait until you can stream it, and it will be a lot easier for you. It'll be easier on your body, on your senses, and it might be a much better time. And it would also be easier on your wallet. movies are still expensive as all get out, but you know, you got to decide for yourself. I don't know how many types of cancer get affected by going to the movies. I can only speak for my own, but if this will help in any way, then you know, I really hope that it will help you make good choices for yourself and help you have a more pleasant experience, you know, possibly. But like I said, movie theaters and cancer don't really seem to mix very well. Not for me, anyway. Um, it was nice that I went out. I got to go out with my parents and you know have an activity and got out of the house for a while. You know that was great. But I wish I could have felt left the theater feeling better and not so wiped out. After we stopped and got a bite to eat on the way home, by the time we got home, I went to take a nap, and that was good. And I was able to get up. We were able to watch a little TV together, and now I'm doing this, and they've already gone to bed. And I'm doing this, and I'm going to get ready to go to bed myself here in just a little bit. Or probably go to bed. It doesn't mean I'll be going to sleep necessarily. Not when you're a night owl. No, it doesn't work that way when you're a night owl. So, but anyway, right now, my hands are going crazy and my feet are going crazy, you know, because of neuropathy. I can't seem to go through a single day without it. You know, I would love to. You know, it'd be great to be able to feel like I could have a day without pain. That would be really nice. One day. You know, one day to be able to feel my hands and my feet. I mean, as it is now, I can feel my hands somewhat, but then I have about half the feeling that I need in my right hand here, and this one is about 2/3 feeling normal, and a third of it is still neuropathy. That's great, but I don't draw with this hand. I don't write with this hand. This is the one that I hardly get any use out of anymore because of neuropathy. And I've put Band-Aids on these fingers so I can try to draw a little bit. Band-Aid on my ring finger to cover the callus because my skin has gotten so sensitive to things that come in contact with it. You know, like things that are like metal, you know, stuff like that. I have a hard time just using pencils or a pen to write anything, and it hurts. But my hands have been hurting for so long now, you know, and my feet have been hurting for so long now. So it's like I've had to get used to it. I know what a lot of people would think. Screw that. But yeah, unfortunately, it is part of it. So I look to days I can enjoy my hands and my feet again, and my calves without them feeling like they're being hit with a cattle prod, you know. Bah. Uh, that's my joke for the night. I don't have very many tonight, so, I'm still kind of wore out, but what can I say? All right, I'm going to wrap it up early tonight. Um, I have things I would like to try to do, and if I get a little cooperation on my side, it would be great. And if not, that'll be expected. But anyway, get out of here. All right. As always, I hope this helps. And like the guy on YouTube constantly says, I'll see you in the next video. Or I won't. You'll just see some crazy old guy making videos to try to help people. We shall see. I don't know. All right. Peace, love, and prayers to everybody. And keep up the good fight. And I'm going to kill this gnat. Yeah, you better run from me. All right. Good night. And later.